Diamond bases with a poison tower and a rage tower, exactly like what Stars ran last season, are the meta at the moment in Legends League, and today we're going to share his base link. So here is the base that Stars ran last season. I really like diamond bases. I was running a diamond base on each of my account, different diamond bases, and they both did amazingly. And the recipe of having a poison tower by the town hall and then a rage tower with a lot of defenses in the core is definitely the best way of defending at Town Hall 16. Now, I'm not going to pretend that the two attacks we show in today's video are the best attacks ever. Obviously, you need a bit of luck to defend. But these diamond bases seem to be the best style of bases at forcing the attacker into some mistakes. So the warden ability goes off here. Then we have the overgrowth come in. Really well placed overgrowth. I mean, the overgrowth, it's really hard to mess it up in the sense that the range of it is enormous. So we have all the troops coming into the core of the base here. I don't think he wanted the king to go in the core. The king was meant to support the queen, but what can you do? Now, it's worth noting, look at the Eagle Artillery here. The Eagle Artillery ends up being the last defense up, and if you look at it right now, it doesn't look that like it should be, but the troops pass through the base beautifully here to kind of miss the Eagle completely. And even though the Eagle is a bit of an RNG defense some of the time, it's definitely relatively good against spam armies, so you're never going to complain about it being up to the end. That jump spell is a little sus, so the queen cannot jump over that wall. To be fair, ends up being kind of good, because if the queen hadn't gone into that compartment, she's going to go and get the ricochet cannon here. So maybe a 1 million IQ non-jump in that, and you're going to see the Eagle Artillery is going to stay up. Like I said, not the best attack in the world. We're not pretending that Town Hall 16, you can use a base and it's just going to get you free defenses, but you're never going to complain about a defense quite like this. If you love the Na'Vi Clash of Clans team, which is about 90% of YouTube at this point, and you're struggling to defend in Legends League or War, Blueprint is the place for you. For instance, we got the Stars Legends League base pack, got 4 bases in that to help you push up the ranks. We got the Klaus limited edition base pack for a mixture of Legends League and War, and then there's the Golden Ticket base pack, which is also to do with Na'Vi getting the Golden Ticket, and all of these are either built by the Na'Vi team or helped to be built by Stars or Klaus. Couldn't recommend these base packs enough. Blueprint is the place for you. Now, this attack here isn't going to be the best attack in the world. No shame to Kevin, don't worry, I do plenty of bad attacks too. Particularly if I saw I was hitting Stars, might get a little bit of stage fright as well. So we're not really going to talk specifically about this attack, because it's just not the best attack in the world. The base does a good job of capitalizing on the mistakes, but not really much to analyze on that part. And what I want to talk to you all about is the last base link video we did. It got quite a negative review. Now, a lot of base link videos these days do get quite negative reviews on them because people expect bases to defend like we're at Town Hall 15 still in the comment section and will slam on bases. But I just want you guys to have some perspective. So we talked about this on the stream the other day where we streamed Stars live Legends League attacks. If you haven't watched that, go give that a watch because it's just 2 hours of Stars crushing bases. But one thing I talked about is, let's say you use a base and it doesn't defend for you. That doesn't mean it's going to be the same for everyone. That's the same at any Town Hall level in history. There's plenty of times where the base might not work for you, but it works really well for other people. Because of a little bit of luck, but also some of the time it was just dependent on what attack strategies hit you, right? So it also what trophy range you're at. And a lot of people came in with the insane view that there was no way that last base link video we did, there was no way that could possibly be good. Because it hadn't worked for them, because they'd taken negative 320. And some of the comments were hilarious, because people were saying it was the worst base ever, but then it also said that the base had worked for them, it just didn't work once they got to a certain trophy range. I'm like, well, clearly the base isn't that bad. And it wasn't like, oh, the base was working at the 5200s. No, the base was working at reasonable trophy levels, but once they got to like, 6,000, 6,100, then it stopped working, and that made it the worst base ever. So, like, don't be so dramatic, people. Like, I'm all for you criticizing bases and having open discussion as long as it's, not over dramatized and it's constructive criticism and it's not just out and out insulting people. But yeah, it was a little bit disappointing to see some of the comment section on the last video. But if you disagree with what I say, put it down below. We can have an open discussion about that. The base link you see here will be down in the description below. Hopefully it works for you. If not, there's plenty of Legends bases on this channel, and I'll link some of them on the left.